I want a pretty one. It's a present. Thank you. Handle it gently.
So you ignored her greeting. You record her for your little TikTok review without asking. You snap at her not once but twice because she didn't read your mind as to which exact pastry you were wanting.
She went to get pastries and she recorded the waiter that was, or the waitress that was attending to her. And she said that she was being rude to her. I'm going to show you guys the video. So let us judge by watching this video. Tell me, just down in the comment section, was she rude to her or not? Let's watch this video.
One more apple pie.
Okay. Yeah,
This is apple pie, love.
Yeah, I want this one.
Yeah.
That one, that's good. That's a bit crooked. I want a pretty one. It's a present.
You pick, love. Yeah.
Thank you.
I can have someone.
Handle it gently.
Yeah. Hello, hi. Anything else?
Did you just squash it?
I've mashed it up.
Can you please move so I can use the till?
Okay.
Yeah, like tomato and then cheese. It's like a margarita.
Can I use the till?
Oh, what else? Yeah, I'm paying. That's it.
And a tuna.
That's it. That's fine. You're rude, man.
So that's it.
Video her, man. Yeah, focus her. She's rude. We're not coming back here.
Yeah, he is.
Or shall we walk out? Huh?
We have the
Walk out.
apple pie and the
That's okay. No.
When you're ready, love.
Come on.
She wasn't rude. You were the one rude. You were the one that was recording. You are the one that is rude. Because if she was rude and you changing, like, oh, now this one, that the way you're talking, she would have given you attitude and be like, because I have met people that are rude. Even the fact that even you are not rude to them, they are just rude and tired. Sometimes I even used to pity them and be like, oh, you're tired? Are you tired? You've been working all day, Because I want to even understand that you looking at me like I should be done with what I'm picking. I want to assume that you're tired or something. I will not just assume that you're just being rude to me just because, unless it's too much. That was not rudeness at all. You recording, you not trying to make her feel like, oh, you're rude to me, you're rude. She was even supposed to give you a reaction, but she did not. She was still doing her job. And that place looks like a very busy place. So they wanted to finish with you so that they can attend to someone else. They have customers waiting behind you that they needed to attend to. So how was she being rude? I have a reaction on this video. Let's watch this video together. Then we'll come back and discuss.
So you ignored her greeting. You record her for your little TikTok review without asking. You snap at her not once but twice because she didn't read your mind as to which exact pastry you were wanting. You then yell over the counter telling her to handle it gently like you're the manager or something. When you get asked to move out of the way by another employee so someone else can pay for their stuff, you say, I'm paying! Like you're the only person in the room right now. And then you don't thank the lady at the end of the transaction even though she thanked you and told you to have a nice day. Sorry, am I crazy? I don't think she's the rude one here. I just think posting this with the aim of publicly shaming somebody is never going to go down well because number one, people are going to feel sorry for someone having to put up with this at work. But number two, you're not seeing the issue here is that sure, the worker's been a little bit passive aggressive with the way she's acting, but it's in response to what the customers are doing and the way they're talking to her. And she is kind of just looking past it. She's like, sure, you pick one, love. Like she's calling them love. Multiple times through this transaction. She might be a little bit arsey with you, but I mean, is it the worst customer service you've ever received? No. She's doing great to me. Sorry the video was a little bit jumpy towards the end, but I was cutting out the bits where they were zooming in on her face, which again, it's just like very vindictive. All pastries. Like, it's just, you can hear her say it though. I left in the clip where she says it, like, oh, zoom in on her, she's rude. No, she's not. I think you're rude. I want that one. You're not a child. I think the context of places like this explains a lot in regards to the kind of service you're gonna get, and let's just be real, when it's a really busy, popular sort of like, I guess, tourist trap, the one you're in and out, they want to give you pastries and get you out the door, and you're not gonna have your hand held through everything. Is it annoying? Sure, but it's just not that deep. Like, this lady's calling you love, she's giving you the pastries you want, and she's saying have a nice day at the end of it. What more do you want, honestly? I think people just need to be a bit more aware of how they're talking initially, because 9 times out of 10 people in these jobs are literally just responding to the tone that you're using first.
Hello. Yep. That was all.
Okay, so this video came up on my For You page, and I feel like I have every right to speak on this because I used to work as a waitress before. And let me tell you that the customer is not always right. So as you can see, if you've seen this video, it is filmed in London, in Camden to be specific, and this bakery is a very busy place. I watched this video several times and it really pisses me off because this customer acts so entitled, like seriously. So from what I've seen, the customer wanted to get 1 apple pie and 1 cinnamon bun. So she was not being specific on like getting the bun because like she was waiting for the waiter to pick the apple pie. And like she didn't even say, please, can I have the one in the front? And the same thing happened again when the worker picked the cinnamon bun. And she was like, another one. Like, you can just say, please, like, can I have a better one instead of the other one?
Yeah, this is apple pie.
I'll be COVID. I want the pretty one. It's a present.
You pick that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I can help someone.
Handle it gently.
The audacity of her to shout at the server, handle it gently. Like, what is she rapping, a vase or what? Like, you were literally patronizing her. Like, she knows how to do her job, so you don't have to tell her to like handle it gently. Like, chill. And then this woman asked the waiter, like, did you squash it? What sort of a question is that? Like, she's just doing her job. She knows how to do her job. Like, you're just causing more problems for no reason. Honestly, I just hate customers that have really bad intentions on the worker by setting more problems. It's just not nice at all.
That's it, that's fine. You're old, man.
Again, it's so obvious that the customer is rude because why is she shouting at the server like, you're odd, man? Like, it's just so rude, honestly.
Yeah, focus her. She's rude. We're not coming back here.
Again, the customer is making more problems by saying unnecessary stuff just to make the server feel bad when she's done nothing wrong. I've seen nothing wrong with the server, and when she finally gave the bag to this annoying customer, she said, thank you, have a good one. And this customer just grabbed the bag and just walked away. Didn't say thank you, take care, like, or didn't say thank you at all. Like, where are the customer's manners, honestly? I just hate how people like her act so entitled and then they think that their actions are not wrong. Like, seriously. And the fact that she was complaining throughout the video that it's expensive, then why are you going to that place? You can just go to Greg's instead and you could just get a cheaper pastry for like £1 or £1.50. I don't know, like you could have just gone there and just get a treat for yourself.
Here's my hot take on the Fortitude Bakery video that's going viral at the minute. As someone that's worked in customer service and hospitality for like 12 years, this girl did nothing wrong. She did her job. She asked the questions that needed to be asked. She wasn't rude at all. She did the job. The people spoke to her with no kindness, no manners, no good intentions. I'm sorry, but if someone comes into my place of work and they're like, to this, like, cool. I'm not going to ask you, how was your day? Or I'm not going to try and have chit chat with you. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to do the bare minimum. Because if you're not going to give me the respect that I deserve, I'm not going to give you the respect back. And this girl she did nothing wrong in this situation. If anything, I'd probably give her a raise. Because at the end of the day, I think since COVID, people have just lost their manners. There's like no courtesy for people that work in retail or hospitality or anything anymore, and it's actually disgusting.
Hi, my name's Ella and I am a nurse working in mental health, and I really wanted to touch on this video right here. Now, I've got so many thoughts on this. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, but I would highly recommend you watch Jess's video. I've tagged her down below. Did a really amazing breakdown as someone who has worked in customer service. So go watch that, because I honestly would prefer that video to get all the views compared to the original creator, which currently it is ahead of the original creators. Now, why am I coming on here and chiming in? Well, I just want to say I worked at McDonald's for like 3 months when I was 15. That's like 17 years ago. And I absolutely hated it. I hated customer service. I couldn't even work in any other jobs post that because I was so traumatized. People trying to get things for free, like just being rude, nasty. I just had a gutful. But I really wanted to touch on the fact what things like this can do to people and their reputation and their mental health. Now, I know some people are going to have opinions about this, and that's completely fine, but I have seen this firsthand, and things that do impact people, their well-being and their way of life. Now, we don't know what people are dealing with behind the scenes. People go through things every day, and we just live in a climate now where people are experiencing a high level of stress and that they are needing to work to survive. So working in this field has really opened my eyes. I've been working in this industry for 3.5 years now, and I have seen a lot in such a short period of time. We talk a lot about reputation and how things on social media can affect someone's reputation. And I think this creator, I really do hope that they did not think of this during the moment in time they made this video and posted it. The girl in question must point out a couple of things. Watching this video, so when you go to the person's page that posted the video, the snapshot of the video that's pinned is actually of the woman's face. And I'm absolutely mortified by that. So she's gone out of her way to kind of plaster her face on social media without her consent. I can guarantee you she did not get consent to record this person. If someone had asked me if they were allowed to post it, I would have said no. I have a lot of things to mention from this video. So this place looks like a quite busy establishment. Obviously, it's probably blown up on TikTok, I assume, and a lot of people record and, you know, show their experience getting stuff and give a rating on the products. Now, I think with social media nowadays compared to back when I was younger, is that expectation now? It's kind of a given that people are going to be recording. I can tell you now, I would not have wanted to be recorded while I'm working. They're just trying to do their best, and they're trying to provide the best service possible. We don't know what this person's going through in their personal life, and they don't need to let us know. They're just trying to do their job and do the very best. I think she was very professional in how she spoke. I must say the thing that tipped me over the edge was when this person recording, mind you, who didn't show her face, so she has the cheek to show this person's face on social media and blast her and possibly ruin her reputation and her livelihood, but didn't post her own face during this interaction. And I don't think she posts her face on her account. And she has the cheek to say out loud, to get a reaction obviously from this person, "You are so rude." She is so rude. Now, at that point, I would have honestly said, look, since I'm so rude, I'm going to disengage in this conversation and I'm going to actually stop serving you. Now, I know this probably wasn't feasible for this person, given it was a busy work environment. She just wants to do her job, serve this person and get on to the next person. But I think people need to know that the way that they speak and treat people is not acceptable sometimes, and people need to be called out on that. This person obviously wanted a reaction, whether that is to get free food, to get views, get the company to reach out and try to rectify it. This person chose violence. I can tell you just by her recording and how she acted in the video, that was her intent. And look, if it wasn't, I really hope she uses this moment as a point of reflection and does see that social media can ruin people's lives. Just because you're a content creator doesn't mean that you have to paint people in a bad light, and always remember that there's someone else on the other side of what you're doing. I try to be very mindful about what I post personally, and I'm not perfect. I'm flawed, but working in this field has really opened my eyes. and to see how fragile people can be, and something so small that you think is not a big deal can really ruin someone's life. I hope that the workplace is supporting this person. I hope that she sees majority of the comments are quite positive, but then also on social media, not everyone's going to agree. There's some people that agree with the person who made the video. At the end of the day, I hope she's getting support. I hope her employer is giving her feedback and saying that she handled that situation really well, considering the climate and the environment she was in. And I kind of hope that this establishment blows up. If I was in the UK, I would go and buy something from there just to support this person, but I don't live in the UK. But I think it's a good moment of reflection to show the power of social media and how positive it can be, but there are really dark elements to it and we can't control it at all, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit. People aren't always going to agree, but I think we do have to agree that the world needs to be a kinder and better place. Let me know if you've seen the video, and definitely give Jess's video a view, a like and a comment, because I want her video to blow up more than the original creators. And I wanted to say thanks to Jess to her amazing breakdown, because it really gives us a perspective of people that have worked in that environment and what the situation was. So she did an amazing job of that. I really hope that if the worker sees this, that, you know, a lot of people are on your side, you are well supported, and you handled that amazingly, because I would have just walked away.
You guys, just imagine there was no video for her to show us that that particular waitress was being rude to her. What if there was no video and she was just doing a story time to tell us how rude she was, and she had a picture, maybe she only took a picture? Do you know that that lady can lose her job? But now, any same person watching that video will know that that lady was not being rude to you at all. You're the one trying to do your thing. And she was not even giving, in fact, she was not giving any reaction, any rudeness. See, I've met, I'll enter a store, like I want to get something. And when they are rude to you, it's just, you're the one that will just leave. You're not even going to say, you'll just leave. Because if somebody is rude to you, we know. The attitude, the way they speak, the way they try to the attitude alone will turn you off, and you might not even be interested in whatever you're buying anymore. To respect yourself, you leave. Sometimes you just have to calm down, just because you really wanted that thing, or probably it's food and you're so hungry. You have to calm down and just buy it and just ignore however they attend to you. But this lady was not rude at all. Coming from somebody that I've met a lot of rude people, she was not rude at all. Like, at all. There was no attitude. She was just doing her thing the way she was supposed to do it. But you're the one just being picky and trying to make it look like she was being rude. I don't know, maybe she wanted to get a lot of views, or she wanted to go viral, or she's doing it for clout. We do not know. But I'm glad that there was a video to back it up. Just imagine there was no video and she started, calling her out and trying to let her lose her job. She can lose her job like that, and for doing nothing, for just doing nothing wrong. People say customers are always right, but sometimes I just feel like it's not all the time customers are always right. Sometimes customers will do some things that will provoke you, but you just have to be calm, just because it's your job. Doesn't make them right. So that's exactly what she's doing, even though she knows that she was supposed to react, but she's like, well, I don't have time for this woman. Let her just buy whatever she wants to buy and let me attend to the next person. To me, she wasn't rude, and I don't see any need for you making that kind of video and posting it online and trying to make her feel like she has done something terrible to you. She was being rude. She was not being rude, because she didn't know the kind of pastry. She didn't know the particular one you wanted. And she also gave you the opportunity to pick the one you want. Hey, you guys, I've met a lot of rude. You want to buy something, they'll just give you what they'll tell you. No, this is the one I'm going to give you. I met a lot, and this one wasn't rude at all. And she didn't give you attitude. Anyway, you guys, what's your take on this? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your camera David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.